So, oh, here we go. Who is it?
Oh, what's up, man? You already started working.
He's brought me in to interview now. He was just like, can you sit down and just tell me a story real quick? It's like, all right, yeah, sure. So when I was 2.5, my dad went to prison for 3.5 years, and we didn't have a lot of money. And my mom used to take us to garage sales to get us clothes in Beverly Hills. She used to go to Beverly Hills to go to garage sales because all the rich people would throw out like brand new clothes, and we were growing so fast because we were little kids. And I would always gravitate towards either like boxes of like electronics for some reason, because there was like VHS tapes and movies and shit like that, or books. And I remember I walked up to this big box of it just was like loose paper, and I picked it up, and it was a first draft copy of Mallrats. And I read it in one day and didn't understand it at all. I literally thought that Ben Affleck's character was a mean girl because his name's Shannon. I didn't realize that it was a dude. And then I went to my dad's friend who was a casting director, and I asked him if he had any more screenplays. And he gave me a copy of Reservoir Dogs. And I think like later that year, I saw Pulp Fiction. I shouldn't have seen it, but it was like we got like an Oscar screener or whatever because we had friends who were in the business, and they gave us a screener of Pulp Fiction. And so I saw Pulp Fiction, read Mallrats, and read Reservoir Dogs all in the same year, and that made me want to be a filmmaker. That's how I used to carry around in like third grade or something. I used to carry around photocopied pages from dusk till dawn and make my friends act out scenes in like on the playground instead of playing, because I wasn't athletic at all. So I just made them all like swear and like act out these really, really aggressive. I used to get in trouble a lot from it. You get in trouble a lot when you're making your friends say like cocksucker on the playground when you're in third grade. My mom had to rent out a room in our house because we needed money, and a friend of ours who was younger, probably in her 20s, maybe 22 or 23, and this was like in 93 or 94. She always used to have friends coming in and out, and she had cassette tapes, and I used to go into her room because she had hot friends, and I used to want to talk to her friends. And one day I came across a Portishead cassette, Portishead dummy, Beastie Boys, Ill Communication, and 9 Inch Nails Downward Spiral, all in the same day. And those 3 records were like, blew my fucking mind. I mean, I think every filmmaker is an aspiring filmmaker, even if you're really doing it. You aspire to do great things with your work. The best piece of advice for any storytellers, people who want to tell stories, is learn how to deal with human characters before you learn how to deal with all the external conflict. So don't write Jurassic Park, write Death of a Salesman. If write something that's about, just put 2 people in a room at a table and see where it goes. Instead of sitting there and talking about car chases and gun battles and shit like that, which is all very exciting, and if you know how to make that make those characters interesting, that's great, but you have to learn how to do all of that stuff first.